Welcome to Virgin Galactic Fridays, and if the stock goes up that sharply like Virgin Galactic Stock over the last couple of days, there is a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out for those who are not in yet. There is one thing that you can do about FOMO, and this is welcome to this brand new episode, and obviously I have my spacesuit on by Under Armour, the official clothing brand of Virgin Galactic, and I would like to show you what we will talk about today. So first of all, we will dive into the stock performance of the last 7 days, then we will dive into the stock chart. Then I have a little bit of a surprise in this episode, somewhere in between. I will talk about the 19th to 23rd November test flight window. We will talk about FOMO, the fear of missing out, and obviously finally we will talk about the Richard Branson test flight. I want to make sure that you understand that this will be a historic event. Yes, and if you can see, the overall situation with space stock is actually quite amazing, okay? In just a matter of the last 7 days, we could gain almost 20%, 18.4 as of this recording, and it happened in kind of phases, okay? So we had the first day, which was quite significantly, the second day was not so good, then the 9th of November was quite significantly as a gain, and then also the news about the Hyperloop for the other Virgin group was also, I think, impacting on this stock. Moreover, obviously coming closer to this test flight is ridiculously fantastic, amazing news for Virgin Galactic. And let me just remind you, okay, this stock, without this kind of news that we are going into space real soon, went to even 37 on the 18th of February 2020, this year. I know it's a very long year, and we had the crazy things going on and anywhere in the world. But, you know, this stock is much lower, almost half the price that people wanted to buy back in February, where the stock and the company were way less matured. And this is something that you have to understand. This is something that shows us how much appetite there is for Virgin Galactic into the market. And to figure out what comes next, we would also need to have a look into the stock chart of Virgin Galactic right now. So let's have a look into the chart of Virgin Galactic. First of all, we almost kind of predicted it the last time, right? The last time we spoke about that there's this scenario of the stock going up with the news of the test flight. And though we draw both kind of situations, we said, you know, it's more likely with a better market to go higher. But I didn't expect it to go this high, obviously, right? I mean, look at this chart. It's basically went through the 50 moving average as well as the 200 moving average, and then just absolutely blasted the way up. Still, there's a lot of room to go. As you can see here, there's still room in the upper Bollinger Band. Moreover, you're seeing that the RSI is at around 59, which is not that crazy overbought like for example here where we had the 70 levels, or you know back in September where we had like 65, and still the stock went higher and higher. So I think the next stop here, depending on the overall news for the company, would be now interesting at those levels, okay? $24 will be the decision if we going and what we are doing with the chart. So you can see here that we can go higher and higher, and then here somewhere, you know, in the end of November or maybe earlier, right? Maybe just after the test flight, maybe here already the 24th of November, we will test the 24 mark. And with a great market, we can go through, and then this would be an incredible chance that Virgin Galactic can go to new highs, okay? Because look at this. Once we are through that, and we need to be a couple of days through that and a little bit higher than 25, because then, you know, technically wise, we don't have any resistance anymore. And then, you know, we can go even up to 30, 35, 37. Who knows, right? Who knows? We actually could be very, very lucky when we are thriving through this resistance here. And yeah, so basically the trend is still ongoing. We need the news coming up. The hunger, the appetite for this stock is unbelievable strong here. Look at that. Still on Friday, it's up. The last days it's up, you know, so it's just this beautiful lineup here, you know, and it was a nice lineup here just to reflect the last couple of weeks. You know, we went under the 50 and 200 moving average, and then, you know, bounced a little bit here at $17, and then went further up when we touched the lower band of the Bollinger Bands, and then we went up. And then once we went here through, you know, this was just a great signal to either go further way up without any you know, resistance until the next big resistance will be here, the 24 levels. Okay, so I'm super excited to see how the stock can further perform. The stock chart looks great, and I'm super pumped, guys. The window is set for the next power test flight, and it will be a very interesting one, because not only we will have the NASA payload, the first research revenue on this flight, but also the cabin will be installed. There will be mannequins sitting on the seats where the passengers will sit in the future, and also we are having a confirmed window 19th to 23rd of November, okay? And the beauty about this is that once we have so much anticipation going on, we are having a lot of buyers who want to buy the stock. And obviously all the news that are currently circulating are positive for the Virgin Galactic stock, as we have seen, right? And you will see that after this successful test flight, we will have more and more people that are saying that this company will never succeed, you know, being more and more quieter, okay? Because, you know, at some point they have to accept that Virgin Galactic is just smashing milestone after milestone for the company to the very big event, which will be the Richard Branson flight. And then we can just start in and you know, count how much percentage either of us made, because I think this stock has so much potential going forward now. I think we are so close to outbreak out of this stock that I had the same conviction when we had the ramp up of the Model 3 in Tesla. And you know, what happened with that stock was historic. Maybe we will have the same, maybe not, but I truly believe that this stock right now is totally undervalued, okay? And I like to buy undervalued companies, and that's why I'm still buying the stock, even though we know what can happen now in the next couple of weeks, and there's still so much risk, and you have to understand your personal risk appetite for this stock, because it can be and will be very volatile. FOMO is something very real, guys, not only on the stock market, but also a society phenomena that is, you know, called short FOMO, but means fear of missing out. So the Wikipedia entry reads as following: fear of missing out is a social anxiety stemmed from the belief that others might be having fun while the person experiencing the anxiety is not present. It is characterized by a desire to stay continually connected with what others are doing. Now, let me just translate this to you into Virgin Galactic. As more as Virgin Galactic goes up, as more I'm getting those FOMO messages actually, okay? It's two things actually combined. First, obviously you want to be, in the next big stock that gains, right? And secondly, you want to get the best timing. And that's why most of the messages I'm getting is like, hey, is now the right time? Is it too late? Is it too early? Should we wait before, after the test flights? Well, I can give you a very, very interesting message to all of those people out there. I think that you should start to think long term. When you think long term combined with dollar averaging, which is putting money into the stock or your portfolio on a very regular basis, for example, every beginning of the month, you say, hey, I will save $500 or $1,000 from my salary and put it into Virgin Galactic. Then you will have never the fear of having the right moment to buy because you're just buying every month. If it's going up, you are happy because you're already investing into the stock. If it's going down, you're even more happy because you are buying for less and your average price goes down and you get for your monthly payment into your Virgin Galactic stock portfolio the best possible price on the long term, okay? And then if you're thinking, hey, my horizon is 5 years, then you will be so relaxed because it's just the beginning where the company's products just evolve, where the marketing just starting, where the people get aware about the stock. And this will push, because remember, the one thing that pushes stocks higher is more people want to buy the stock than to sell the stock. Yeah, I know, Bitcoin went just up like ridiculous. I know. But let me guess, you missed that. And you didn't miss even the recent wave only, but the whole Bitcoin boom. Because this is the future, guys. Blockchain is the future, without any doubt. And I think that you should know about something when you missed Bitcoin. Let's talk about GSX. Because with the ongoing devaluation of the US dollars, investors are looking into something more secure, and that's why this is maybe the one very interesting that you do this year, because GSX is not only a stable coin but also a growth coin all in once. By increasing the backing securities that this coin will have, the absolute growth potential of this is unbelievable, guys. And one more thing, how you can purchase it, well, this is a very easy task. Come with me. You will use the link into the description, and then you will get not only your GSX coins, but also you will get 5% in addition for your next purchase. So what are you waiting for? Do you remember the first powered flight by Virgin Galactic? I remember, and let me remind you, here's the clip, how they or what they made out of it PR and marketing wise. As you can see, this beautiful designed video was just this absolutely banger for the PR and marketing guys out there, okay? For all the media outlets, people know who's Virgin Galactic, what is this big deal of the first powered flight, and most importantly, we had Richard Branson as a huge marketing genius with this whole event, supporting from the very beginning until the very end. His whole family was there. So can you imagine how big of an event the first flight of Richard Branson on the Spaceship Two actually will be? I can imagine that, we will have a huge live stream. We will have so much nice footage. We will have all the media talking about it. I hope this will be done out of stock market hours, because the stock can go quite ridiculous on this event. And it will be one of the first times when, you know, a founder of a space company actually goes with the project, goes with the product into the space region and will be FFA approved astronaut, right? With the suborbital region that they will reach with this flight. It will be an extraordinary event. It will be the event where things get serious for Virgin Galactic Stock. And the issue is that, you know, many people are waiting maybe for this kind of events to go into stocks, but the most important is to find those stocks very early, right? We were here on this stock already when it was at 17. Maybe you watch this video in a couple of months or weeks and say, wow, this stock is already at 50, at 60 or 70. So as you can see, it's very important to understand those trends and those, you know, going forward with this crazy products that are out there. And we are specialized here in finding the next consumer innovators out there. So be subscribed, be liking this video, and I see you obviously in just a couple of hours in my next live stream.